Imagine a berry so powerful it survived Chernobyl's radiation zones. So nutrient-dense, it fueled Genghis Khan's armies across continents. So resilient, it thrives in frozen wastelands where nothing else grows. This isn't science fiction. This is sea buckthorn, and there's a reason you've never heard of it. The berry big agriculture doesn't want you to know. Picture this: bright orange berries clinging to thorny branches, tasting like tropical pineapple mixed with sharp citrus. But taste is just the beginning. This small fruit contains 190 bioactive compounds and does something no other plant on Earth can do. It provides all 4 omega fatty acids in one package: omega-3, 6, 9, and the rare omega-7 that supplement companies claim doesn't exist in plants. While you're spending money on fish oil capsules from industrial operations, this ancient berry has been quietly offering superior nutrition for over a millennium. A history written in miracles. The name tells the story. Hippophae comes from ancient Greek, hippo meaning horse, phae meaning shining. In 326 BC, Alexander the Great's cavalry faced disaster in Central Asia. Exhausted horses, deemed too weak to continue, were left behind to die. But they discovered wild orange berries on thorny shrubs. Weeks later, something impossible happened. The abandoned horses returned to camp. Wounds healed, coats gleaming, energy restored. The soldiers were stunned. The physicians had no explanation. But Alexander documented it, and the shiny horse plant earned its legendary name. Fast forward to the 12th century. Genghis Khan's armies dominated from China to Eastern Europe, sustaining energy levels that European forces couldn't match. His secret weapon? See, buckthorn berries fed to both soldiers and horses before every campaign. This wasn't just military strategy, it was biochemical warfare. From Tibetan monks to Soviet cosmonauts. For 1,200 years, Tibetan medicine treated patients with sea buckthorn while Western doctors practiced bloodletting. The Gyud Bizi, Tibet's foundational medical text from the 8th century, dedicates 30 chapters to this single plant. Not as a supplement, but as primary medicine for heart disease, digestive issues, and skin conditions. Then the Soviets discovered its true potential. When Yuri Gagarin launched into space in 1961, the Soviet space program faced a silent killer: cosmic radiation. At orbital altitudes, this radiation destroys human tissue. The solution? See, buckthorn oil applied as a protective cream. Cosmonauts used it against radiation and to heal skin damage from high-G reentry forces. The ultimate test came on April 26, 1986. Chernobyl's reactor 4 exploded. Victims suffered radiation burns that conventional medicine couldn't treat. The Soviet government authorized one treatment as official protocol: sea buckthorn oil. Not experimental, official. If this plant protects against nuclear fallout and cosmic rays, what could it do for your everyday health? The science behind the legend. The nutrient profile reads like fiction. Vitamin C levels reach 12 times higher than oranges. A single berry contains more vitamin C than an entire citrus fruit. Vitamin E matches wheat germ, the supplement industry's gold standard. But here's what makes sea buckthorn revolutionary. It doesn't just give you vitamins. It gives you the delivery system. The berry contains the exact lipid oils your body needs to absorb fat-soluble vitamins E and K. Nature solved the bioavailability problem thousands of years ago by packaging vitamins with their absorption oils in one berry. The real game changer? Omega-7 palmitoleic acid. Incredibly rare in plants. Sea buckthorn contains up to 40% pure omega-7 in its oil. This fatty acid specifically targets mucous membranes, your gut lining, eyes, mouth, and reproductive tissues. It repairs them from within. Research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry showed omega-7 improves insulin sensitivity and reduces liver fat, directly addressing metabolic syndrome, the root of diabetes and obesity. Another study demonstrated dramatic reductions in C-reactive protein, a key marker for systemic inflammation linked to heart disease, arthritis, and autoimmune disorders. The University of Turku in Finland ran a fascinating study. Participants consumed sea buckthorn oil orally. No creams, no lotions. Results? Skin hydration improved 49%. Elasticity increased significantly. Wrinkles reduced. This was cellular regeneration happening from within. A 2014 study in the journal Maturitas tested 116 postmenopausal women experiencing vaginal atrophy. Standard treatment requires hormone replacement therapy. The study used only sea buckthorn oil, no hormones. The vaginal epithelium showed significant improvement, offering a natural alternative that actually works. One plant replacing moisturizers, eye drops, gut supplements, heart medication, and hormone therapy. Starting to understand why it's not on every shelf? Why agriculture ignores it. Sea buckthorn is an agricultural nightmare, and that's exactly why it's so rare. The plant is a fortress. Dense, razor-sharp thorns up to 6 inches long pierce through leather gloves. The berries attach directly to branches with no natural breaking point. They burst if picked by hand. Mechanical harvesters crush them into useless pulp. The only viable method? Cut entire branches, flash freeze them, then shake the frozen berries loose. Expensive, labor-intensive, completely incompatible with industrial agriculture's profit model. Big agriculture prioritizes what's easy to harvest, store, and transport. Corn and soy can sit in warehouses for years. Sea buckthorn requires cold storage and immediate processing. They don't grow what makes you healthy. They grow what makes them money. The plant that heals planets. Sea buckthorn doesn't just heal humans, it heals ecosystems. Its roots host Frankia bacteria that pull nitrogen from the air and fix it into soil. Zero fertilizers needed. The aggressive root system prevents erosion and stabilizes hillsides and soil too poor for anything else. China knows this. Since the 1990s, they've planted over 2.5 million acres of sea buckthorn across the Loess Plateau, specifically to stop desertification. Not as a food crop, as planetary restoration. The same plant healing human skin is healing Earth's topsoil. How to find it? Look for willow-like silver-green leaves and vicious thorns. Bright orange berry clusters hug branches so tightly they appear painted on. It grows wild along coastal Europe, Canadian prairies, and throughout Asia. It thrives where nothing else survives: salt spray, poor soil, drought conditions. The fruit and oil are completely safe. Avoid raw seeds in large quantities. Humans have consumed this for 12 centuries. The truth they hide. We don't need new synthetic drugs or laboratory supplements. We need to remember what our ancestors knew. The Mongols knew. The cosmonauts knew. The Tibetan monks knew. Sea buckthorn represents 1,200 years of documented medical use. State-level technology. Ecological restoration at planetary scale. The only plant on Earth packaging all 4 omega fatty acids together, superior to salmon, avocado, or any supplement you're buying. So why haven't you heard of it? Because you can't patent 12 centuries of knowledge. Because it doesn't fit industrial agriculture's model. Because one plant replacing 6 supplement categories destroys profit margins. But the plant doesn't care about business models. It keeps growing, producing, offering the same nutrition that sustained armies and healed radiation victims. Now you know the truth. The question is, what will you do with it? Want to discover more hidden natural remedies that industry suppress? Subscribe and share this knowledge.